Dajahao, welcome to the Deng's propaganda outlet. My name is Georg Wawra and we are here in Suzhou. Today's topic is why should we read the works of Deng Xiaoping? Also, the Communist Party of the Russian Federation recommends the members to read the works of Deng. The reason for this is very simple. Without Deng's reforms, China would have had the same destiny as the Soviet Union and would still be a poor country and not that highly developed superpower that it is today. But what can we learn from the works of Deng Xiaoping? First of all, we can learn about his motives. From a Western perspective, the maybe most interesting text is the interview with the Italian journalist Orlana Falacci. I will put it in the video description. In the interview with Falacci, Deng explains all the things that are most interesting for Western Marxists concerning the changes after the death of Mao Zedong and the reforms of opening up and what these changes mean for the socialist character of the People's Republic of China. But also apart from that, there are many things to learn from Deng's text. First of all, in all of his texts you will see his character reflected in. For example, he is very modest, which is a very valuable character trait for a Marxist. Then he is very pragmatic, and this is the key to China's success. And this could be a key for the success of socialism also in the West. Not only for socialism in power, but pragmatism is also important in day-to-day work. Also, one important thing that you can learn from Deng's text is that the most important thing is to serve the people. That's practically the main topic in most of his texts. His main concern is always how to make the life of the people better and how to serve them in the best way. And he also brings examples of people who fail to serve the people, party members who misbehave, and we can learn how a communist should behave to be a true servant of the people. Another thing to learn from Deng's text is about the problems China faced in the past, especially at the beginning of the reform and opening up period. Those problems are very similar to those we can see in Cuba today. Whoever has been traveling to Cuba knows what I'm talking about if I mention the lack of efficiency. There are just structures that are not needed, and many people are working in the same job, which means many people are not working at all. And Deng describes those phenomena in China in the 80s, and he demands reforms. Also, if you talk with people in Cuba about those problems, many people in Cuba say, yes, we need a reform, and reform like China. So, also this is a very important factor. Also, Cuba today is trying to do some reforms, but are not as far as China yet, and has many other problems with those amount of sanctions is of course more difficult to reform and opening up than, for example, China did or Vietnam did. So, as a conclusion, from Deng's texts you can first of all learn about the history of China and the character of Chinese socialism in general. But the most important thing you learn from him is what it really means to be a communist, what it means to serve the people, how you should behave, how your character should be. And if you follow his way, his pragmatism, his modesty, then you will become a good communist. And if you behave like Deng, if you learn from Deng's example and from China's example in general, this is the path to success, also the path to success of socialism in the West. In this sense, 下次见。